something.
Watch yourself. Fuck around and get beside yourself. I know.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Stay in the line, though.
Oh, you wearing that one, not this one, and then switching.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep mine on.
All right. Mm-hmm.
Watch yourself.
All right.
I don't know. Go ahead, dude.
Those that are here now, there'll be a perfect time to share. All right, we ready?
Hold on. Where am I? Where am I? Where am I going?
All right, we're starting. We're starting. We are starting.
Go ahead, dude.
And a 1, 2, 3, climb aboard and take a bus. Don't you worry, no need to fuss. Just watch the traffic moving slow. It makes you smile as on you go. A little fare is all you need. And you can chit-chat, or you can read, or just relax, enjoy the view, and let the driver take care of you. We are your friends who drive a transit bus. Why don't you take a bus and leave the driving to us? You save a lot of hassle when you take a transit bus. Why don't you take a bus and leave the driving to us? We'll pick you up along the way. You can count on us most every day. Just remember, correct change. We are your friends who drive a transit bus. Why don't you take a bus and leave the driving to us? You save a lot of hassle when you take a transit bus. Why don't you take a bus and leave the driving to us?
Stafford, Gordon. What did you mean? No, lady, I can't change at 50. Please, come on. Move to the back of the bus, please. Move to the back of the bus, please. Step back, step back.
A little fare is all you need.
All you need.
Tiny children can ride for free. Why fight the traffic? Start to cry. Buy a monthly pass. Enjoy the ride. We are your friends who drive a transit bus. Why don't you take a bus and leave the driving to us? You save a lot of hassle when you take a transit bus. Why don't you take a bus and leave the driving to us? We are your friends who drive a transit bus. Why don't you take a bus and leave the driving to us?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Transit Misfits.
What's good, peoples? What's good,
What's
peoples?
going on? What up, Blunt?
Yeah, what up? What up?
This is show 114. Let's get right to it. We got a little call to action to Mr. Rob Martinez and Nas that we got to talk about. We also got city workers need to get vaccine now or else. U.S. hospitalizations are going up. And also the challenge, guys, the challenge. Finally, your boy Blunt has accepted and it's going to be the challenge. If you haven't heard about it, you want to stay tuned. You ready, Blunt? Because we're about to start right now. You ready?
Yep.
Let's get it going.
Alrighty. Yeah.
All right.
That bus shit, man. Damn, they went deep in the crates for that one.
right?
They
Yeah,
went deep.
but it's still, I mean, it's old, but it still has the same
Still relevant.
message,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, relevant that we have right now. So kudos. When I saw this video, someone had mentioned that they know them. If anybody watched this video and knows them, and they're still around working for, they're probably retired. It'd be
Peg
great
number
to talk
one.
to them, right? It would be great to have them on here. So if anybody knows, pass the word. All right, guys. So starting another show, we got plenty to talk. Let's start with our usual celebrations for the week.
Yep.
Well,
Ready?
Blunt, let's take it away. Yeah.
The BP.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. We go from Dr. Birthday.
It's your birthday.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. You know we go from Dr. Birthday. It's your birthday, your word. It's your birthday, your show. It's your birthday, your home. It's your birthday, yo.
All right. All right. We got our list of birthday celebrations. Our boy Norm, Roberto Chico, celebrating his birthday out in Puerto Rico. I think he's still out there in PR enjoying the beautiful sands and beaches
Nice.
and weather that we have in Puerto Rico.
Yes.
Family friend Berkey Vizcaíno, happy birthday. You know him. I know him. Edwin Diaz. Edwin Diaz celebrated her birthday this week.
The Weatherman.
All right. Tasha Jones. Happy birthday, Tasha Jones. Miss Tasha
Happy
Jones.
birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Stephen Reyes.
Happy
Steve
birthday.
Reyes. Happy birthday. And celebrating today, we got Ron Springer. Ron Springer, happy
Oh,
birthday.
yeah. Happy birthday, bro.
All right. And you had mentioned this on the page when I said happy birthday. You said they said happy birthday. I'll just read the name that's here. TC Force 99.
Yeah, he said happy birthday.
Has celebrating his birthday or their birthday. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Those are the birthdays for this week,
Well,
folks. If you're interested. What's that?
I got one special. I'll finish it. Yeah.
Okay, if you're interested in having your birthday celebration being shouted out on our show, simply email us at
.com.
and we'll make sure to have your shout out for your birthday, folks.
Definitely.
All right.
So before
What's up, Bobby?
we move on,
Uh-huh.
just one more birthday. It's kind of special. So I just want to let me put this picture out there. I'm gonna give a big happy heavenly birthday to my brother Duke Angel, aka Duke, who passed away a long time ago, 97. Who would have been 50 years old today. And that's him with my niece. So happy birthday, big bro. I love you and I miss
Birthday
you.
in heaven.
Shout out. All right, let's get on with the show.
What was that something to do with that one that I mentioned?
No, TC. No, TC's something different.
Okay.
He's something else.
He's something else. All right.
Mm.
So let's say hello to our peeps. We got Booker saying hello and goodbye.
Booker.
Nice to see you.
We got Dan. Dan's on there. Dan, what up, Dan? Haas Weaver, Facebook guy. How you doing?
And we got somebody watching us right now on YouTube as well. Hola, what's up? Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. By the way, folks, speaking of YouTube, don't forget we have our live show here on Facebook, but we're also live on YouTube. Check out our channel. Subscribe
if you ain't there. Subscribe. Hit that bell. Stay notified.
Yes, sir. Don't forget. Okay, it's a nice way to show a little appreciation if you like.
Yeah.
Nice way to do it.
If you
Also,
like what we're doing, man,
yeah, just and like
Help
you
us
said,
grow,
help us grow. Also, what I mentioned, Blunt is wearing his. Let me go drop here. We're mine. We got our new gear, trucker caps
yes,
with
sir.
our logo printed on. Okay, nice for the summer, airy. So, folks, if you want to get your hands on one of these, we got either the black one or the red one, all you got to do once again is hit us up on our email, twotransit@gmail.com. $18. We'll send it right out to you, and you get to wear and show your love for Two Transit Misfits anywhere you go.
What up, Jose? Reyes was good.
And as you can see down there, you could follow us on all those other media outlets. Okay, so just want to let you guys know that, like we mentioned in the beginning, was it a couple of months ago? Was it? I did that challenge. Did a challenge where you have Cheetos with milk.
Well, let him see.
Let me see. Okay, well,
Folks, check this out.
hey, there's this trend going around. You're supposed to take flaming hot Cheetos with milk, and it's supposed to taste delicious. I've never had these flaming hot Cheetos. I'm gonna give it a shot. So let's take the milk. Let's pour the milk. I don't want to waste too much milk. The Cheetos. The flaming hot Cheetos. I'm just gonna dig right into it. It's not bad. Holy shit. It's not bad at all. I challenge your boy Blunt from Two Transit Misfits. That's our show. Check out our Two Transit Misfits show on Facebook, on YouTube. And check out our TikTok account. Your boy Blunt, I challenge you.
Say no more, bro.
This Thursday, meaning today, tonight, folks.
Stay tuned.
Hey, it's gonna be sometime tonight, and it's not gonna be at the end. So you gotta stay tuned so you can watch your boy Blunt. He says he took the challenge. He's gonna do this challenge, so you guys gotta stay tuned and see. Let's see how your boy Blunt reacts to this hot Cheetos. You notice that I forgot to mention TikTok page because it's like the Cheeto hit that spot that I was like and our
But TikTok had muted it because of the song that you chose to use for whatever reason. So that's why I had to overdub it. Even with the overdub, they still muted it. So I had to do it again. Yeah, I had to do it again.
And that's from them. That was a song from them. But
that's from them. Yeah, obviously something happened with it. Some miscommunication.
Well, I'm glad you found it. It was back here, and because it would have sucked with no sound. But
yeah, and that's how it's up there.
Well, the words come out, don't they? The captions I think were on. Yeah. All right. So, like we said, guys, make sure you tune in. Stay tuned for the challenge. Your boy Blunt is gonna do it. What's up, Catherine? Catherine's been a while. Thank you for joining us. Jose Reyes, Danny Cruz, thank you for joining us. Haas Weaver, thank you for joining us. Okay. So I wanted to talk about this whole thing going on. As we know, a lot of people are complaining about the TWU Local 100 leadership that we have right now. Okay, we have some people that are running. We have Rob Martinez, who is running for vice president, along with Paulie Navarro, who is running for president of TWU Local 100 in their progressive change slate. Okay. We also have Nas. Nas is running for depot chair of the Jackie Gleason Depot. And that's all you know. We got Evangeline Byers is running for president of TWU also. My thing is, time is running out. And we hear them talking that they have, especially Rob has been talking about that he has a slate. It's a power slate, and he's going to let people know soon. My question is, what I'm asking is like, when? Time's running out, Rob. You got to step. I think you got to step up the game. I know you talk to him and stuff, but again, I'm not trying to start nothing, but just I feel like not a lot of people are seeing what's going on. And if people want change, you got to be out there. You posted a picture where you're in a depot with one guy outside. I think we want to see more uh, socializing. Put it out there. I mean, you have a brand new studio that you've built. You've spoken to your boy Blunt. You spoke to me in the past about how to get it started because you wanted to do something to be out here on social media. Matter of fact, your boy Blunt went over to your place to help you set up.
Mm.
There you go. And holding the gavel and everything. Look at that.
Got the
Setting you
gavel
up
in the pink chair, baby.
in the pink chair. Look at that. Probably nobody would ever get to sit on that pink chair, and you got the chance to it. If it becomes president, vice president, you got to sit on that chair.
Yeah.
So come on, Rob. We're asking. Some people still don't know who you are. You got to get the ball moving, bro. We need to see you out here. We need to see you on social media. Get in that studio. Let's see who it is, because there's people coming up to me and asking me, "Who's your slate?" And I'm bringing this up because a couple of people asked me these past couple of days. So I figure I'd bring it out here if you're watching and let you know that people want to know what's going on. Nas from our Jackie Gleason Depot, he's running for the depot chair. And he's out there. He's letting people know he's there. He's got his water brigade where he's going out there and giving water out to bus operators, different lines, at certain times of the day. He has some people that help him out, and he's also having people that are donating. So if you'd like to donate to the cause, you could reach to Nas. If you know where Nas is, you can just reach him on Facebook. It's Nasar Abdurrahman. But if you want to be part of that to help him out, reach out to him. But again, with him, it's like, also, guys, I'm just saying this because it's gonna be soon. It's what we got,
Time is
3 months.
running out. Time is running out. You got to start putting boots to ground. People got to start seeing you
Yeah,
out there, shaking hands, campaigning.
exactly. Kissing babies. Come on, some flyers.
Yeah.
Seriously, because the guys that are already up there, they're out there. You see them in the news all the time, and we'll criticize and say whatever we want about them, but they're already in the public eye, and they really don't have to do much. They got their following already. Everybody knows them already. But you guys, I'm sorry to say, but if you don't start pushing the issue, because people still asking who you guys are, there's going to be problems. I mean, some people don't like to be in the same with the same leadership, and we're going to have the same leadership. So I'm just saying, for those of you that would like this changes, those of you that would like Rob or Mr. Paulo Navarro or Evangeline Byers, Nas, amongst others that probably we don't know because I haven't heard about them that may be running for other things in the office. Time is now. The time is now. Get it going, guys. All right. I don't know if you want to add something more to that. I just want to throw that in there, this side of our show, because it's important.
No, yeah, no, it's
It's it's
definitely important.
it's
I mean,
important.
I know Rob. I spoke to Rob maybe yesterday or the day before yesterday. He, I'm going over probably sometime next week to do some practice runs. So he's about to get on it, but we're about to be in August already. So
Yeah.
it's definitely time to get out there, time to start making moves. People need to see you. Social media is the way to go, and you got to start utilizing it. You know.
It's word of mouth gets around real quick if you're doing the right thing. And again, there's people that are not on social media. I
Yeah,
know a lot of people in our depot that want nothing to do with Facebook.
hmm
So
that's why you should subscribe to our YouTube channel to transitmisfits.com. And you don't have to deal with Facebook.
gmail@gmail.com.
But, no, I'm talking about a YouTube channel.
The YouTube channel is transitmisfit.com.
So
All right, yeah.
being that we're talking about that, I did put up a post in Next Was Please. So if you're part of that group, there it is. You might want to go and answer that, right? Question is, do you believe this election would result in a regime change? Yes, no. I don't care, and undecided. Please, I need everybody who's on that page to to participate in that poll because if these guys who are running don't start making moves, ain't nothing gonna change.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I straight up voted on no because the way things are going.
You
So
can't hide that. Look at it. All
I
you
can't
see is
hide
your big
that
ass
right
face right
there.
there.
I believe that it's not going to be a regime change. So prove me wrong, guys. Come on, let's get this ball rolling and see what happens.
Let's
All
see what
right.
happens.
Um, all right. So enough with that. Let's get into some good news. Hopefully, these people will bring us some good news too. But let's get into some good news.
It's a segment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, guys, coming from Google Maps.
Why didn't
What's the
they?
matter? It went through the first time.
It did.
Yes, sir. That's why I started
It,
talking.
it did. It didn't do anything on my end.
It went right through, bro. It went right through.
Okay. What up, Preen?
All right. I
Yo,
see Rob is on. Rob.
Rob, you
Rob
missed
has a
it.
little Rob has a little message for you.
Oh.
All right. We're hoping. So for the good news, Google Maps can now show the public how busy an individual subway cars are. Okay, this is in order to help out with the pandemic crowds. So with the state of pandemic varying across the globe, and no matter your situation, Google Maps has this new tool, which you'll be able to check out whether the car is full, half full. Um,
Is that just for trains?
it is right now for trains. Yes, just not mention anything about buses.
Okay.
They're expanding transit crowdness predictions to over 10,000 transit agencies in 100 countries. So you'll know if your line is likely to have lots of open seats, hit full capacity, or be anywhere in between. So this way you could decide whether you want to get on that car or you want to wait on another one. So nobody wants to be standing in a jam packed subway car anyway. So these predictions are made possible through their AI technology, contributions from people using Google Maps. If you know, there's the app for the maps. What's that name of that we use all the time?
What citizen?
Waze.
No ways.
Waze is like a people moved. Like when there's cops or whatever, you click on there, you let people know. You let people know when there's light traps or speed traps and stuff like that. So this is something the same way. So the people will be on that app and could say if the train car is full or not. So they also talk about design privacy in mind. So which is a good thing. They don't keep your data. So right now in New York and Sydney, they're piloting the ability to see live crowdness information right down to the transit car level. Okay. So like Long Island Railroad and transport for New South Wales with more cities coming soon. Okay, what else we got here? New York City, Atlanta, San Francisco, Boston, and Washington, D.C. are the ones that are leading the pack right now with the most crowded lines. Okay,
I can see a
nationally,
conspiracy coming.
uh,
I can see it.
nationally, the conspiracy coming.
Mhm. The government's tracking your every move.
Oh, man.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, what says here? If you're an Android user and you've chosen to turn on location history, you'll see a new tab in your timeline. Okay, so that's what we got. The good news. I don't know when they're starting.
Is that good news?
I think it's good news for people that are using. Are you going to start again? Are you going to start again? Turning shit around. God damn, you can't have one good thing happening on here without you. Just shut it down. Just shut it
I'm
down.
just saying, no.
It's good news for those people that use transportation. Those
People
people
who
that
like
are
to be,
worried about crowds and don't want to be in a crowded car. Yeah, the
and
elderly maybe.
germaphobe. You're germaphobe.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm
So
calling
you
it.
be checking out that this car here is full. No, I'll go to the next one. I mean, you could always also look to the glass, right, the windows, and
When
see
it
that
comes
it
to you.
is packed.
You know that ain't working in Japan, right?
Oof. Yeah,
It's
man.
like no.
Yeah.
Eh,
Speaking of, you imagine how it is over there with the COVID. I wonder how did they handle that. Because those trains, like, they packed them in. Like, how?
they literally packed them in. Like I cannot
That's
do that. I cannot do that. Paris be having a great day on that train.
But yeah, that's what we got. I mean, seems like a good news. If you guys
Yeah,
think
I
it's
mean it's
good
good
news,
news.
check it out. I guess it'll be on Google. I don't know where. They're
Well, you say
just
Google,
it's
so
Google. So I guess check Google Maps. I'm sorry, Google Maps. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to check it out and see if you go to the subway, if anything like that shows up. Let us know, guys. What is this? Yep, that's it. That's all I got. See you all next week. No.
speaking of
Okay, so
baseball,
speaking of
yeah.
baseball,
No, what was that? What was next?
we got
Well, we was
city
talking.
workers now, huh?
Well, yeah. The mandate, right?
Yeah, it's a mandate. New York requiring city workers to get the vaccine, or else, what you say?
Well, federal and city workers are going to be
All
required.
city workers requires
So
is
the
including NYPD firefighters and teachers. They got to get vaccinated. I'm guessing we're in there too. It doesn't mention bus operators, but it does say that it is expected to affect about
well,
340,000 municipal workers, including teachers, firefighters, and NYPD officers.
bus operators are considered what, federal or city?
No, city.
Doesn't even matter because
Yeah,
they're both under the mandate.
we're in
So
there.
yep.
We're in there. So this mandate will take effect on September 13th, and it'll require workers who refuse to get vaccinated have to undergo a weekly COVID-19
Right.
testing. That's what De
So
Blasio says.
so
So
what
then we
they
got to
say
get that thing up your nose
every
every week.
is it every week?
Once a week, every week. Yep. Weekly COVID 19 testings for workers in high risk health and hospital settings, including foster care shelters and senior centers.
So
The mandate,
it's not a full mandate.
well, for
It's a
those people I
man.
just mentioned,
Yeah.
the mandate expected to take effect August 16th.
Right.
But
But
the full effect is taken September 13th.
right. But you're still gonna you still will have the option to not get the vaccine.
Right. You
So
don't have to, but then you have to go every week and
right,
get
then you have
tested.
to do, then you have the consequences. So it's not a full mandate like what happened in Houston where you don't get the shot, you can't work.
You
That's a
can't
full
work.
mandate. So they're saying, yeah, if you want to work here, you want to continue to work without being tested, then get the shot. Right now, you don't have to. But like in Houston, that's a full mandate. I don't think they can actually do that just yet in New York to do a full mandate. I think we talked about it a while ago. The many
Yeah,
steps
we did.
the many steps that they have to go through in order to make something like this a mandate. So
You got religion that comes into effect with that too,
religion,
which is
not
one of
hospital,
them.
but
People's
health
rights,
health
of
concerns.
course.
You have underlying conditions, you could get a doctor's note or stuff like that. And then there's a whole bunch of other steps as testing and stuff, a data that they have to get before they can actually make it a mandate. But don't take my word for it. Go do your research.
Always do research if you're not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says about 70% of hospital workers in New York City have been fully vaccinated, compared to
Well,
74% across the state. About
hospital
50
workers were going to be the first ones
for
to go
sure.
through that.
We've been hearing a lot of stories. I heard today, from a transit worker. I had a family member that got the vaccine, and they're like unmovable right now. They're like almost like they, like kind of like a vegetable right now. We're just scary. From what I heard, it's like 1 out of every 100 that could happen to them,
Right.
and they're hoping that they'll come out of it. But you see, there's always chances with everything. I mean, no matter what you do, medications, everything has some side effects. You watch on TV when they talk about certain pills or whatever. Some of them say including death or heart attack or liver
Yeah,
damage.
the
So
side effects is worse than the damn condition.
yeah, so just about all medication always has a side effect. This is not to scare people from getting the vaccine. Again, there's so many millions that have had gotten the vaccine that are okay, in compared to how many have had a bad reaction
And
or
plus,
death.
you don't necessarily know just yet if that bad reaction is actually from the vaccine.
Right, because some people have underlying conditions that may have triggered.
Right.
But
There has to be an investigation, and then to determine exactly what happened. They had the other day where this lady was where they had a line at Walmart, or no, Walgreens, and this person got the vaccine shot, and about 10 minutes later they were pulling her out in a stretcher because she had a seizure, blah blah blah, and they were upset because people were still standing in line. It was like, I mean, do you leave? You can leave if you want, but you don't know if that seizure is something that that she has normally. You know what I mean? And that it
yeah,
just so happened to be a coincidence that after she got the vaccine, she has a seizure. So you don't, it's like, what do you get off the line and you wait now? I mean, bro, people, go talk to your doctor. This conversation is so old. Just go talk to your doctor,
yeah,
people
and
that you trust.
they keep talking about it in social media every single day, on
And,
TV every single
people are
day.
so emphatic about these shots, that they're population control, that they're DNA. I mean, we talked about this last week with Dr.
Yeah,
Siada.
I would just like to know where they get this information from. Where do they have these facts for them to say that it is, you know, that the government is doing something to us? Like, where is it? Is it word of mouth and you just pass it on? Like, where do these people get their info? Um,
Some kind of whistleblower, because if the government is trying to take over, you think they're gonna let you know? It'd be too late by the time you find out.
exactly. I see something that Jose Reyes posted. Is this true?
Yeah.
Look, is that true? They're gonna give $100 to workers to get the vaccine. I don't know.
See that this is what what
I
what
will believe more that they're gonna give them Mets tickets than to give them hundred
this is what
dollars.
bothers me about some of these programs that they're offering. I understand that they're trying to incentivize people into getting this vaccine and stuff, but it's that also sends out a bad message when you're doing it the way they're doing it. It's kind of like the dude in the van with the candy for the kids. Come get your candy. You know what I mean? It's like you kind of send them a bad message at the same time that these it is it's frustrating, bro.
Yeah, and we keep putting the message out there, but I still see people talking about how, why are they telling us to get the vaccine, but we could still get the virus.
Yeah, they like.
Yeah, exactly.
Why would I get the vaccine if I could still get sick? Because not it's not a cure. It's a vaccine. It's gonna help. Do I have to keep saying this?
Danielle, it is your prerogative, of course, if you don't want to take it.
Yeah,
You
like
know,
Daniel, yeah, Daniel said, Daniel.
yeah,
If it's not approved by the FDA, then a lot of people are saying that. A lot of people. They were just saying on the news today that there is. I mean, there's a high percentage of people who are saying that because the FDA did not approve it, uh, the way they usually approve it, that they're not. That's the reason why they're not taking it. But they did approve it for emergency use. They still have a lot of testing to do, but they did enough testing to be comfortable saying, go ahead and use it. So, I mean, it's your prerogative. You do what you want to do. Pete took it. I took it. I'm just fine. If I'm dead from a year from now, why the fuck would I care? I'm dead, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, y'all can have fun with the rest of the world. But I don't think that's happening. I feel just fine. And honestly, the stress that they took off of me when I got the vaccine was worth taking both shots. You know,
Same here.
it doesn't affect your DNA. If you know anything about DNA and RNA, it doesn't affect it. Is not
There's
that
no, there's
doesn't
no chip.
happen. It
There's no
doesn't work like
chipping
that.
put on you.
There is no chip.
And this is not just coming out of us. We're saying that. I mean, the science is out there.
Science is out there. We got people that was on the show
Yes,
that are
we've had
doctors
doctors.
that are on the front line dealing with this crap every day. Who said it? You know, you don't have to take our word for it. Go to our YouTube channel. You'll see them up there. You got Dr. Siad, Dr. Tandon, Dr. Fagan.
Yes,
Those
go check out
guys
our
talk about
YouTube.
it.
They'll talk about it, and maybe. Matter of fact, I want to mention it. Rob Martinez, Rob had texted me, said he watched the show
Hold on a
that
second.
we had the doctor.
Hold on a second.
What's that?
Look at it. Our government said that the air in the Twin Towers is safe, and bam, 10 years later, cancer. Nope, not for me. This is one of the main problems. People are listening to politicians about a medical issue. Why are you listening to politicians about something they're not proficient in? Go to the professionals who studied a whole life in and around this stuff. Those are the people you want to listen to in this. Now, when you want to talk about politics, you go to a politician. You don't talk to your doctor about politics. So why do it the other way? You know what I mean? Talk to your doctor, your personal doctor who knows you, who knows your history. Talk to him. See what he says. If you don't trust that man, the one who has your life in his hands, then, say, hold on.
So, that's for
Sorry.
yeah.
Anyway, go ahead, Pete.
So Rob had told me that he saw the show, he got the information, he went and got the vaccine because of the doctor that we had on last week.
See, cool.
So
It works. I mean,
when you pay attention, you listen to doctors, you listen to the people that actually know what they're talking about. You'll see that they'll make sense.
And don't get it twisted. We're not telling you to go get it. We're not telling you not to get it. We're not telling you to get it. We're telling you to watch the episodes that we talk to the doctors and get the information so you can make an informed decision. Because even like Dr. Siad said last week, anybody could make a video and throw some special effects, a little bit of history, and make it look great and make you believe that what they're saying is true when it's not. Talk to your doctor. Sit down with him. Have a real conversation. Him or her. Sorry, I don't want to get beat up by the ladies out there, But yeah. So again, we're not forcing. We're not telling you to go get it. Just go watch the episodes and make.
But you should.
Even if you have a question, you could post a comment there. It's last week, 2 months ago. Post a comment in what you're watching if you have a question. They will answer you. All right.
And now this.
All right, it's time to talk again. We are literally living in the pandemic of the unvaccinated population. And do you know who else that includes? Young children who are not eligible to get the vaccine. And as the U.S. COVID deaths continue to rise, over 99% of those deaths were in the unvaccinated population. Perhaps you need a reminder. Do you remember the morgue trucks? How about the images of lifting bodies into those morgue trucks? What about the mass burial grounds we had to have? Because there was such an influx of death due to COVID-19. Oh yeah, and hospitals becoming overrun, and facilities having to make makeshift care areas like this. I think many of you are forgetting the toll that COVID-19 took on all of us, not just in the US, but around the world. And we have multiple vaccines right now that are safe and effective. And those vaccines help to prevent severe illness caused by COVID-19 and death. To the anti-vaxxers out there, you are literally killing people by spreading misinformation and disinformation. And let me remind you what life support looks like. This is preventable. Everyone who is medically able and eligible to get the vaccine 12 and up should be getting vaccinated. Stop choosing COVID-19. Glad we have the
Hey, this is Chico from Jackie Gleason Depot. You're watching Two Transit Misfits, and we'll be right back.
Hey, Daniel. Yeah, that was backwards. Wait, what happened? We're backwards.
Ooh. There you go.
Hey, Daniel. Hey, if those doctors are your doctors that you go to, bro, then you got to do what you got to do, bro. Ain't nothing I can say about that. If that's what they're telling you, then trust them doctors. But
So
watch the show. Watch the episode.
You know what? You know what, Blunt?
Yeah.
I think it's time. I think it's time to give people what they came here to watch. Besides the rest of the show, but they some of them are some of them are sitting waiting for something.
When you stripping?
Play the music. The challenge, folks. The challenge. So.
Oh, okay, yeah. So if you guys don't know, if you came in late, challenge me to a Cheetos.
How you do it to a hot what? But you gotta
flaming hot
something
chip
real
challenge.
quick.
That with milk, and so I accepted the challenge. And without further ado, you can watch with us. Ready?
I'm ready. Trend going around. You're supposed to take flaming hot Cheetos with milk, and it's supposed to taste delicious. I've never had these flaming hot Cheetos. I'm gonna give it a shot. So let's take the milk. Let's pour the milk. Really never tasted it before this. Cheetos.
What up, Damien?
Flaming hot Cheetos.
What's the challenge,
I'm just gonna dig right into it.
His face.
It's not bad. Holy shit. It's not bad at all. I challenge your boy Blunt from Two Transit Misfits. That's our show. Check out our Two Transit Misfits show on Facebook, on YouTube, and check out our TikTok account. I forgot what I was gonna say. Your boy Blunt, I challenge you.
Say no more, bro.
Uh-oh.
Flaming.
Somebody was already eating them prior.
Yeah. I was stingy.
Cheap. One.
You like that, Damien?
Well,
not fucking bad. I wouldn't eat it every day, but not bad. Next challenge, bro.
Yeah, man.
all right. So you
It wasn't bad. It wasn't
done,
bad.
right? So
It looks worse than what it looks worse than what it tastes like.
So being that you just came up and said next challenge, bro, I have another challenge for you.
Here we go. As long as it ain't seafood, I don't give a shit.
As long as it ain't what?
As long as it's not seafood, I don't care. Well,
it's not seafood. Well, I know what you mean, But yeah, I got another challenge for Blunt, and we'll do it more than likely next week. I'm not going to talk about it right now. And Blunt, I'll let you know after the show. And you guys tune in next week. Since he's asking for another challenge. I'm gonna give
I'm
him
not
another
asking. I'm just
challenge.
saying.
You said
I'm
you
gonna.
can roll it back, and you said
I'm gonna come up with a challenge too, bro. You remember my last challenge, right?
your last challenge.
Y'all don't remember my last challenge? Somebody was like, "This is the dumbest idea."
Yeah, that I don't think this even came close to it.
Nah, forget. This was
Not at
nothing
all.
compared to that.
Not at all. Was nothing compared to that. Blunt almost died in my house, man.
That
If you guys
was
don't know what we're talking about, go look at our YouTube and check
mm,
out the hot sauce challenge.
yeah,
What's the name of that hot sauce again?
bomb, the bomb.
The bomb. It's on our YouTube. Go check it out
Mm,
if you haven't seen it. There's no way that this actually came even close to it, but it's a challenge nonetheless.
yeah,
All right, so back to our news. We're coming out from U.S. hospitalizations are going upwards thanks to the Delta variant, folks. The Delta is increasing in all but right now 3 states. Um, Despite the widespread availability of the vaccine, the U.S. has now returned to the number of COVID-19 patients it had hospitalized in mid-March and early April, as the spread of the more infectious Delta variant continues to undo the country's recent progress.
mm,
Some 44,663 coronavirus patients are currently occupying hospital inpatient beds, 5.8% of the country's total hospital bed space, and just under 10,000 are in intensive care units, 12.5% of capacity, according to data from the Department of Health and Human Services, folks. Um, I mean, it says here the surge in hospitalizations is impacting nearly every state, according to a tracker run by the New York Times. By the way, this is where we're getting this this story from. Actually, it was printed on Forbes magazine. Um, 3 states that have the least are. Want to give it a shot?
when I was in Central America,
No, I said states. U.S. states. Right now, there are 3 states that have not been impacted by this Delta uprising. So you guys take a minute and go ahead and try to type in on the comments which 3 or 1 you think it is. I'll give you about a minute, and then I'm going to give you guys
that's not
not
not definitely
Jose.
ain't. That's definitely not.
No, Jose, not.
Nowhere close. What up,
Uh,
Star? That's,
it's increased everywhere except these 3 states. All right, so I'll give you a couple more seconds, guys.
don't try to Google it.
No, post your answers, and then we'll see.
Hawaii.
Ding,
Somebody
ding,
said Hawaii.
ding,
Star
ding,
said
ding,
Hawaii.
ding, ding.
Hoss says Hawaii.
All right. Too much data. Here we go. So the 3 that have the least or have not shown any increase are Vermont, Delaware, and Rhode Island. Over the past 2 weeks, those were the big and those were the biggest increases. So again, Vermont, Delaware, and Rhode Island are the 3 only states that have not gotten an increase of the Delta virus in the past 2 weeks.
That's because nobody fucking lived there. Fucking Vermont. Rhode Island, is that even a real state? Come on, man.
It's a state. It's tiny, but
You
it's a
could throw a
state.
rock from one side of Rhode Island and hit the other
Now
side.
everybody's gonna start moving out there. It's gonna change everything.
It's really gonna be crowded.
So those with the biggest increases during this period include Louisiana, with hospitalizations are up 180%. Alabama 159%, South Carolina 128%, Jose Reyes, Florida 126%, Alaska
Florida's off the hook, man. They
Alaska 108%, Tennessee is up at 106%, and Kentucky at 103%.
I'm
Now it
surprised
says here
Kelly.
that, check this out, leading the country are Missouri, Arkansas, Florida, Mississippi, and Nevada, where at last 27% of ICU beds are now taken up by COVID-19 patients.
Georgia was in there.
Georgia was in there. Georgia, where did I see Georgia? Didn't I mention Georgia? Let's get to see Kentucky, Missouri, Arkansas. I don't see Georgia. Arkansas, Florida, Alabama,
I'm
Mississippi.
surprised California, because
Uh,
California is one of the states that hit hard also.
yeah,
I mean, wow. You know, they're having that, what's that, Lollapalooza that's happening now
Lollapalooza.
in Atlanta? Guys are
Yeah.
crazy, man. They crazy, man. They expect over 100,000 people there. Although they are taking precautions, but still, man.
Mm,
Yeah,
listen, this is
yes.
more to give you clues as to whether or not you should go for that vaccine. You see, the numbers are rising. This Delta variant is some people will say that it's fake, that it's bullshit, that yeah, of course they're gonna come up with something else that's stronger than COVID-19. But you guys do your research.
I mean, the whole country's red right now, but the
You're right.
majority, the
You're right,
majority of
Jose.
them,
Texas is getting hit really hard with that too.
the
Yeah.
majority of the people that are getting infected are definitely red states. And like I was saying last week, that's probably the reason why they're on the news now, telling people to go ahead and take it, because they know that their base is the one that's dying off. So come election time, they ain't gonna have nobody to vote for them. So
Truth be
it's
told.
but nah,
So
it's
yeah,
not really.
how about some more anger management?
You ready to vent?
Who needs you need to vent? If somebody got some problems. Time to vent. We skipped passenger etiquette. I skipped all that shit. I forgot all about passenger etiquette.
Well, let's get
I
to
don't
the
know which one.
vent.
You want to pick one? You want to pick one? Which
Let's
one you
go.
want to do?
Hello to my little friend.
All right, we'll stick to this one. We'll flip the script with the passenger etiquette one because this
You see
fits
that?
it too.
It didn't even.
It went
Go
in.
ahead.
It went in.
I saw it
It's
lit up
on.
blue, but it didn't change on
It's
my screen. But go ahead.
that's yeah. It's working. So this thing pisses me off a lot. We got lines that have more than one bus, right? And for some reason, I mean, I don't know. It's if you're waiting for a bus. Let's say you're on the 11, you're waiting for the B6. And there's the B6 and the B11 bus stop. If the B11 is coming and that's not the bus you want, don't stand right there in front of the curb. Don't stand in front of the bus. If your bus is coming right behind that 11, chances are that 6 is going to bypass the stop because they don't see you. They thinking you're going on the 11. If you don't want the bus, if you're on a bus stop that serves more than one bus line, if the first bus is coming, it's not your bus, step back, step away from the curbs, step away from the bus. That way the bus operator knows you don't want his bus. And by the same chance, at the same time, the bus coming up behind me, let's say, will see you that you're moving back. Do some eye contact so that bus doesn't pass you. It is a pain in the ass. You're just standing there, and then you pull up, you open the door, and then they're like,
Standing there looking at you.
yeah. So you close the door, you start to pull away, but here comes the bus you wanted, pass right by because they didn't see you. That's my passenger etiquette message for you people today. Step away from the bus if you don't want that bus coming up so that the other driver can see you. And on the other side of that coin, I could always give a little advice to our coworkers that by the same token, sometimes the person waited might want your bus, or you could be a limited or a local, and because there's a local on the bus, the limited will bypass the right thing to do is just wait, because some people don't want a local, they might want to limit it. So but it goes both ways. We got to help each other out, folks. All right,
Communication is key.
communication. Okay, so we got one more story, and then we're gonna end up with something pretty cool, I think. Blunt, you could take this one because I know nothing of it, but I'll see what I can talk about. You have
it's not really like
what?
new, but
It's just like a question.
yeah, it's more of a question that I have for the guys. What the fuck is going on my phone? Anyway, it's more of a question that I have for the misfits out there, because I seen this the other day on the news, and I just thought it was kind of, I don't know, I kind of felt some kind of way about it, and that is this: Cleveland Indians are now announcing that they're changing their name to the Guardians. So I guess from next season that they're going to be doing this.
The Cleveland Guardians.
The Cleveland Guardians.
Of course, because people feel some type of way about Redskins and
the Indians. So I mean, but we had the Aunt Jemima, right? We had Uncle Ben's. So now we have Cleveland Indians changing their name to the Guardians. Was it? I don't know. Was it really that offensive to be called the Indians? I mean, maybe the intention behind it might have been.
Some people will always feel offensive, and they're probably changing it because there was maybe some groups that called on to it, and felt.
But what do you
that it
guys
was
think?
offensive.
Do you think that is enough? Is it was offensive enough to change the name? I honestly feel like it's giving light to people we don't see anymore. They are the Native Americans. Why we can't have a baseball team named after them? Why look at that as a negative instead of a positive? They represent the Indians, Native American. Maybe change the name to Native American. But the Guardians, I don't know. I don't know if it's that
of the galaxy. Yeah,
I mean,
hit us in your comments. Tell us how you feel.
Pete, you know any Native Americans?
No, I can't say that I do.
Even if I do, they may not even be pure blood, like pure Native.
There might be some friends that I might have that blood in it, but they don't go around and say, "Yeah, I'm Native American," So
I don't think I ever met a Native American.
But folks, let us know in the comments, and on top of that, tell us what name of anything, brand, team, anything you think that should actually have their name change, because you feel that that's a big what do you call it, that would be a problem for groups or whatever. Let us know in the comments. Let us know, and also let us know why, okay, in the comments, and if we get enough of them, we'll talk about it on the next show. With that, guys, we're coming to the end of our show, and I thought this is something cool to let you guys go with. As you know, your boy Blunt has been in the music. Should I say the music industry somewhat?
Yeah, I'm connecting. I do music on the side. It's always been a passion of mine.
He did that, and again, guys, he has his TikTok. Your boy Blunt on TikTok, and I've seen that he's doing these music. Anyway, check this out. And we'll come back to say our goodbyes, but I felt that it's worth the watch and worth the follow and worth the share. Take it away, Blunt. We got it?
My TikTok, yeah.
Yeah, TikTok.
I enjoy, guys. This is something I do on my TikTok for fun, but there are producers out there that work some magic. So I kind of jumped on this guy's beat. This is what they do on TikTok.
But it takes work. It takes work for what you did too. You just don't,
So enjoy, guys. You can let me know.
Say less.
Okay, I'm liking this. Interesting.
Cause of this massacre, bits and pieces of bone, blood that's splattered all over the walls. I buried the ashes. This the piece that you made that comes to just fade. There's no
turn it back for ya. No running away, no turning to God. Ain't no calling for backup done. You're now alone, or follow your knees. Doing sex to distinguish, like I'm pitching the flame on a wicked for candle. With your routines, surrounding your soul, drooling and fiending, ready for beat. A soldier persona, now that you know that it's over.
Let me know what I should do next.
Bro, if
Should be longer. It should be longer.
yeah, that's exactly what I said. I said, man, if he made that beat longer, it's a wrap. I'm taking it.
Guys, if you guys like it, go
Hey
to
man, come
TikTok.
follow me. Come follow me on
Follow
TikTok.
your boy Blunt. You know,
Mm.
and I'm in there too.
Yep. Hey, bus driver.
Hey,
He's
bus
on it.
driver.
That's
You
him.
know, but definitely check out your boy Blunt. And guys, we will see you again next week. You got anything else to say, Blunt? I know you.
Yeah, my quote of the
Final
day,
words?
son. Yeah, my
Let's
final
go.
words. And it is leadership is not about a title or a designation. It's about impact, influence, and inspiration. Impact involves getting results. Influence is about spreading the passion you have for your work. And you have to inspire teammates and customers by Robin and Shamira. So that is my quote of the day.
I really don't think that's the
Rob.
way he meant to say it, but
Rob. Nas.
drama. Yes. All right, guys.
Listen up.
That's all we got
What
for
up, Joe?
tonight. We'll see you all
You're
next
late.
week. Remember, we might have a new challenge for your boy Blunt. All right. Thanks for joining us. If you love this, follow us, share this show, and we'll see you next week. Blunt.
Yep. Fuck them if they can't take a joke.
Good night, folks.